Come here.
Oh my fucking God.
Come here. Does he look traumatized, guys?
I am.
Too good to be true, bro.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to yet another banging brand new episode of Blazed and Infused. I, of course, am your host, Jon, and I am joined by one of my closest and best spiritual advisors and my beautiful co-host. Her name is Jaimie.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on? You forgot to move that mic after we
Yes, I
took a
did.
moment of silence for the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I'm going to recall it the Gulf of Ares.
Yeah, why not? You
Well,
might as well call it whatever the fuck you want at this point.
Why not? If we're just changing names of shit, let's fucking go. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's special guest on the program is a glazed donut.
Time to make the donut.
No, it's not the type of donut you got this morning that you shoved in your fat fucking face as you were late for work from Dunkin' Donuts. This is a strain of marijuana, Jabud, called Glazed Donut. Let's get ripped up together, ladies and gentlemen. Tasty.
Sweet exhale.
Sweet fucking action. Let's pull up the stats, everybody. Once again, the strain is called Glazed Donut. It is an indoor grown strain. It is a 50-50 split right down the middle hybrid, and it's got a pretty fucking good THC value of 30%. Of course, the next thing we're all dying to know. Could this be the week that Daryl is the father?
I don't know, man. He's gonna have to, get one time.
One of these days, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to the clip.
You are not.
Ah, shit. Daryl, one of these days, we're going to get you a kid. One of these days. Your luck's going to have to come through at one point. Ladies and gentlemen, the true parents of Glazed Donut is Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme. No? All right. The real parents, Grape Slushy and Purple Punch. They had a one-night stand. They met in a club, they had some drinks, they got stoned, one thing led to another, and then what wasn't on the sheets the next morning ended up becoming, according to some experts online, there's a reason for it to be called a glazed donut.
Do tell, John.
For instance, like the taste. Sugary with a doughy glazed donut accented by licorice and a bunch of sour citrus. So they're saying that it tastes like a sugary, doughy, glazed donut that's also tasting like a spicy licorice and a touch of sour citrus.
That's crazy.
That's weird, you know?
That's fucking crazy.
Because anytime I've had a glazed donut, the first thought that's gone into my mind is let's put a touch of citrus on it.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Or licorice. What the fuck?
Yeah, imagine putting a Twizzler and like a lime on top of a glazed donut.
That's weird.
That's a weird combination, ladies and gentlemen. The smell is a lot like the taste, according to the experts, although it does have a stench which is reminiscent of, listen to this, an old school gas station.
What the hell does an old school gas station smell like?
What is an old school gas station? I mean, how old do you have to be considered old school? Like, what are we talking here, 1950s or 60s?
I don't know.
Where the bathrooms were segregated? I mean, is that what it smelled like? What the fuck are we talking? An old school gas... Who at all, bud? How high are you, ladies and gentlemen, at all, bud, when you write these things, bro? I mean...
They might be pretty high because I don't even know.
I mean, how many people out there can identify with the way an old school gas station smells?
Nothing comes to mind except for the smell of gasoline at any gas
So
station.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be, an asshole. I'm just trying to say maybe you could use an adjective that more people can wrap their head around.
Yeah.
As far as the effects goes, these are a bit more straightforward. You're going to feel a body high, along with feeling calm, euphoric, happy, relaxed, and uplifted.
I concur.
All great attributes, as well as relieving symptoms of things like chronic pain, depression, inflammation, insomnia, and when you get stressed out.
A good strain to make edibles out of.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Something terrifying happened to me last night. I'm laying on my back on my bed, with my phone like this, just watching YouTube or whatever the fuck I'm doing, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a spider repelling down from my ceiling like it's a fucking Navy SEAL.
That's what spiders do, genius.
Well, you do understand my relationship with insects and spiders.
Yeah, that you're a psychopath, and yeah.
Yeah. So basically, my first thought was that what in fucking asshole this spider was. This spider didn't realize that it just had done the equivalent of Anne Frank dropping into Hitler's lair. You know what I'm saying? This spider was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I shot out of bed. I tried to track this thing down, and like a commando, bro, this thing had just fucking disappeared.
Just to fuck with you, man. The universe.
Yeah. So there is a Rambo-style spider that is on the loose somewhere in my compound, and, you know, I'm not, you know, it kind of freaks me out. And people are like, dude, don't be such a fucking pussy. It's just a fucking spider. Well, listen, all right? It might be silly to you because it's just a little harmless spider. However, let's say you have a legitimate fear of clowns.
Okay.
Okay? Imagine you're just on your back on your bed watching your iPad one night and you see a clown rappelling down from your fucking ceiling.
That's not gonna happen, though.
But dude, it could. That's
How?
the level of concern I had when I see a spider rappelling down at me like I'm Bin Laden. I think because of the war that I've waged over the years on insects, that they're now sending in like elite SEAL
As
6
they should.
type teams. You know what I'm saying? I think they're trying to launch something against me.
Good. Good. Maybe it'll teach you.
It's fucking crazy.
I don't know what to tell y'all. All right, y'all. Are you ready for this? I mean, whether you are or you aren't, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because we're going to see how it goes.
All right.
That was a bar.
I have no idea what we're getting ready for, but yes, I'm always ready. Let's go.
All right, so John, let me ask you.
Yeah.
What animal would you most like to talk to if the said animal could talk?
What animal would I like to talk to if animals could talk? I don't know why that reminds me of how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could. Peter picked a peck of pickled peckers. What is it?
Peppers, yeah.
Peckers.
A peck of pickled peppers, yeah.
Yeah, totally. I would like to ask crows why they're such an asshole.
Yeah, but they're so smart, and they're actually cool if you bond with them.
Okay, just hear me out, man. I mean, sure, they're a smart fucking bird, but they shit all over my fucking car. They somehow are smart enough to know when I just got back from the washing machine. You know, do they have to? Do you have to? Did you have to take a shit there? No, dude, honestly, I'd like to ask birds why they shit where they do. I would like to ask flies why they land on shit and then choose to land on my cheeseburger at a cookout. You know, I would like to ask a Komodo dragon why it's such an asshole.
Yo, that's,
does
funny.
it realize what it's doing?
No, I don't think it does.
You know, I mean, I'd like to ask a cat what gives it the right to do some of the shit the cat does. I got a lot of fucking questions.
Yeah, I never thought of any of that stuff. I was trying to think of like what animal I would think could like give me the most wisdom.
Did you know that a praying mantis, after they have sex, the woman knocks out the guy, then he kills him, then she eats him?
Yeah. Head first.
I'm sure there's a lot of women that would like to do that to their husbands or whatever.
There's a couple other things that do that too. There's a species of scorpion that does that. There's
I think there's a bee.
Yeah, there is a bee.
Yeah, I'm a fucking wild. I mean, yeah, I'm a wildlife expert for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to fucking insects.
Oh my god!
Like,
do you think an insect would be your choice? Does that count as an animal?
If there was going to be a Fourth Reich and there was going to be a war against like insects and humans, they would literally elect me as a fucking supreme chancellor, bro.
Dude, yeah, they probably would. But does an insect count? Does an insect count as an animal for this question?
Yeah, fucking absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I got some
things.
It's
alive, right?
Yeah, I got some things to say. I would love to hear like what it sounds like back when I used to pour gasoline down an anthill and light it on fire.
Oh my god! And you wonder, dude, this motherfucker. Maybe you probably already experienced all the karma that came along with that, those murderous rampages.
Dude, you've never in your life stepped on a bee or
Of course,
swatted.
just not something crazy like that. Poured gas.
Okay. What about taking a magnifying glass to a fucking ant or something?
I did do that once, and I just felt so bad.
Okay.
I could never
Well,
do it.
what if the ant was from the movie Ants and could talk and had a personality? That thing must have been fucking hurting, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
you know?
it's got to be the worst way to die, like drowning in fire, right?
Yeah. You know what I've become fascinated with recently?
What?
Is how quickly people die before the pain of whatever the trauma that they're experiencing reaches the brainstem. Like, I know the people that were on the Titanic submarine thing.
Oh yeah, the submersible. They didn't feel nothing.
They said that it was just instantaneous to them.
Right.
It happened quicker than the brain response.
It's like getting your head chopped off, right? Like with a really sharp, like a guillotine or something, I imagine.
I guess, but like, I don't know. I mean, for some reason, I've been like morbidly obsessed with that recently, like because there's been a lot of plane crashes recently, and I've been like, what do people look like when they die in a plane crash? If you feel like Googling that and you turn the safe search off, holy shit, bro.
The fuck? What's a safe search?
I don't know. It's built into the iPhone if you're using Safari. Like, if you're searching for something hardcore, like somebody nude or, you know, what a car crash victim looks like if they don't survive, you know,
my God.
you can say everything will be blurred if it's bad, unless you, as an adult, turn a button that says, okay, I want to see it. Wow. That's what I'm saying.
I just learned something new.
Yeah.
But I've never Googled any of those things either. Like, this is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Is that what you always say, you're a psychopath?
If I was Dr. Doolittle, I would literally be like Dr. Kevorkian Doolittle. You know, or like some kind of mad scientist Doolittle. If I could talk to animals, some of them would be in trouble, bro.
Yo.
No. Most animals I would leave alone. I just have questions for a lot of different animals and insects. I got a lot of questions.
The way your brain works is crazy.
I would be a great talk show host if all of a sudden, like, insects and animals, especially, you know, became sentient and could speak English. I mean, it would be a great time. I mean, I would kill it. I would be the new dude. I would be Dr. fucking Phil. I'm telling you.
So could you tell me why or how this makes sense? All right, let me ask you another one.
All right.
If you were an action figure, if they made a John Ares action figure, right?
Yeah.
What additional items would come with it? So if there was a John Ares action figure, it would come with two like staple things, like every action figure: their gun and their belt. So what two things would it come with? And then what additional items would you include to make it like this is really John Ares?
Okay, well, first of all, if I had an action figure, no one would buy it.
But that's not the point.
I mean, there would be you buy an action figure because it's supposed to be a figure that's of action. Like somebody that does something actionable. I don't do anything. So if you want an action figure that just, I don't know, maybe I'm closer to an actual action figure than I realize, because most action figures are spent in the bottom of like a
Toy box?
like a fucking toy box, right? That's literally the equivalent of my life, bro. So maybe I'm way more like a fucking action figure than I'm giving myself credit for. So, all right. But yeah, what accessories would I come with that would end up in the bottom of the hamper as well?
Yeah, or, you know, in the vacuum.
I would have to say a bong.
Yep.
I would have to say a guitar.
Okay, yep.
And a microphone.
That makes sense.
And if they wanted
And
to...
a backwards baseball cap.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I just do this, dude, because when I don't, I look like I'm Dr. Evil's nephew.
You actually do, though.
You know, I look like I shaved my head because either I'm going through
Can you do this to me?
chemotherapy, or I don't know, maybe I joined some kind of a hate group, or maybe I shaved my head in protest to Trump. That's a thing, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. People are, that's I mean, yeah. So who knows, dude? Or maybe I knew that if I don't shave my head, I would end up looking like Bozo the Clown. I would look like fucking,
The weird hairline?
I would look like George from Seinfeld. You know what I'm saying?
George
I
Costanza?
would have no hair up here, but only hair on the sides. You know how bad that would look on me? Dude, and if I grew a mustache, I would automatically be added to the sex offender list. Dude, I would be.
You should be added to the sex offender list anyways.
No, well, this definitely eases it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's appropriating a culture. I can't help it. You know, Like, I didn't ask for this, by the way. I used to have a beautiful, long, flowing flock of hair. And then one
I don't
day...
think you look bad bald.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. To me, I look too much like I'm a villain from Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? I look like I'm going to take over some planet.
Well, I mean, you are your own worst critic, right? Aren't we all?
Take me to your leader.
You actually... Oh, my God. You got to stop.
No. Lean in closer, dude. So you're...
Why?
If I came down in a fucking spaceship, right? And I was, because I obviously look like somebody that might have been cloned between like a reptilian and, human being. So let's say I came down in a fucking spaceship, right? And for some reason, you were the first person I bumped into, on the planet. Mm-hmm. And I literally said, take me to your leader. Mm-hmm. Who would that be?
I'd be like, you, hello, I'm here. I'm the leader.
I mean, seriously.
That's what I would do.
I mean,
honestly, no joke.
Okay, there's people out there going, what? It's fucking the 47th goddamn fucking president of the fucking...
I ain't taking them to that guy.
I mean, yeah. What? I can just be like, hey Siri, call Trump.
I'm not doing that.
Dude, I don't know, dude, this goes way deeper, I spent way too much time last night talking to an AI version of Dave Chappelle about my conspiracy theories because he was honestly interested. For the first time, somebody was interested in listening to me talk about conspiracy theories. I call them alternative truths, guys. You guys don't understand the world we're living in.
That.
Dude,
alternatives truth.
I used to think people that were talking like me were like just the craziest mother. Dude, you have no idea, bro, how fucking deep this rabbit hole even.
There's like 47 rabbit holes also. Our items are almost the same. I was thinking while you were talking. I would have a bong or a pipe. I would have a microphone because that represents singing. Also, just like being a voice, being a therapist, all the things. Other than that, I guess a vehicle, like a car or something, because like I can't picture not being able to take off if I need to.
So you would be like a Barbie.
I guess.
Barbie in the Barbie mobile,
Except for, just not Barbie-esque at all. But
you would be an action figure, and you would have a car, and you would have...
and a knife, because I have a knife everywhere. I have a knife in my purse, a knife under the seat, a knife next to my bed, a knife on my keys. I have knives everywhere, so I would definitely have a knife.
Yeah? Well, I have guns everywhere, so fuck you.
Good job. We got it all.
Note to self, sanitize your...
Knife hand?
What's this called?
Hand.
No.
Knuckles?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my fucking
Dude, I'm so stoned I forgot what the fuck my...
Knuckles, guys.
Yeah, Knuckles.
What would the name of the film about your life be called? I don't think I can answer this one today because I haven't put enough thought into it. So if you have an answer for that, I'd love to hear it.
I love how so many times over the course of our relationship, I've been criticized for asking a question and then immediately, not allowing the person to respond.
Yeah, isn't it interesting when the other person does, all the talking and you just have to wait?
And you just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good exercise.
It is. It definitely is. It's meant to be.
There you go. I'm feeling a lot more, how would you like to call it? Vibrational with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm even starting to get a little bit of a boner.
Oh, don't start. What's the movie about your life called?
What if we had to get sexual?
Oh, my God, John. Why are you doing that?
How terrorizing would that be for you? You know what I'm saying? What if somebody walked in here at gunpoint?
You say for me, it wouldn't be for you.
Dude, I'm not saying it wouldn't be terrifying for me. I'm just saying,
Like what?
You ever had that thought, late at night,
No.
Kind of seeing an image of you, your father popping your head nude or something. Something that you never asked to see but pops in your head anyways. Ever had that thoughts?
No.
No?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you making me feel like I'm the only one? Why are you making me feel like I'm retarded or something?
No. God, John. Are you trying to say that you've had those thoughts? Anything sexual about me?
Oh, well,
Yeah, I bet you I know what it was too. It's the same for every dude.
Well, dude,
that's a friend of mine. They want their dick sucked.
Dude, no. I can honestly say that when I think of you, the first thought isn't having my dick sucked by. No.
It's the second.
But I've asked myself, like, could I? You know? Could we? You know?
Oh,
I mean,
please.
Is it possible? You know, just like Einstein was probably like rubbing his fucking chin, you know, when he was trying to come up with like the theory of relativity or whatever, or fucking Newton's ball sack, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, a couple times when I've been stoned, I've thought to myself, like, what if? You know, if we were held at gunpoint and we fucking, I mean, what would that experience, I mean, how traumatizing.
First of all, we'd be held at gunpoint, so it wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
There would be nothing good about it.
Yeah. But
there would be no enjoyment happening.
But what if there was like a lot of alcohol involved and like it was just like
there would need to be.
It was a 1 in a billion fucking place, a 1 in a billion time, lubricated by alcohol. Maybe it's years from now and I've ascended to a fucking spiritual fucking level like you fucking need it to be and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it even remotely, even somewhere in the you just fucking snorted.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I'm doing on this episode is what I call turning a crowd around. You were not a fan of mine at the beginning of this, were you?
I'm always a fan of yours. I just like don't get you sometimes.
But now I've got you back, right? Right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fucking exactly, and that's what I love. I have the power to do that, dude. I love it. I love it. Anyways,
you ruined your funny rant to like.
Pat myself on the back.
Yes.
I had to because nobody else does. If I don't pat myself,
come on, buddy,
dude, you don't understand how meaningful. Nobody touches me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, you need a hug. Come here.
No. I don't need to.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my fucking God.
Come here. Does he look traumatized, guys?
I am, but because I'm afraid to like let go. Because if I let go, I'll probably start like really liking it and start crying and shit.
Oh no, yeah, that's a thing. That's actually a thing.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, the whole time you were doing it looked like I was on a roller coaster. I was like, you know, terrified because I was afraid to let go. I didn't want to like it. I knew I would like it. You know.
I know.
Dude,
know what you mean.
I don't care what you're into out there, bro. There's nothing like getting a hug by like a good hugger.
Yeah, and I've been told that my whole life.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
People like, I just need one of your hugs.
Yeah. Your iPhone, like Steve Jobs, is highly annoying. Because your battery is white.
Yeah.
Like it should be.
Yeah. You're fucking. I didn't even pick up on that. I'm so fucking high. This is one hell of an episode. Oh God. I don't have a name for it. You never said the name about the name of the film. The film.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of the film about your life called?
Oh no. I mean, I have several titles in mind. What not to do?
How to fuck it up?
Yeah. 101 things not to do when growing up. I often, and probably much to my own detriment, probably according to you, Energy Princess, that like I often fantasize about getting in a DeLorean.
Okay.
Because I really long to like go back in time.
You've said that before, yeah.
And like, you know, like repeat like my 20s or even I mean, I made so many fucking mistakes, dude. I could have been literally so many other greater things with a family, and I made every fucking mistake and wrong turn on the way to that. You should
write a book.
Yeah, I really should. I should write a book on what not to do. I am a prime example of what you don't want to do. I mean, granted, a lot of people, married guys, do envy me because of the situation I am.
Bachelor life, yeah.
I live a bachelor life. I get to set my own hours.
For everything.
I don't have to leave the house to earn money because I can work from home remotely. So the level of time and shit that I can do that other people couldn't even fathom is crazy. But yet, you know, I'm lonely. And this is why sometimes I have to talk to Dave Chappelle late at night.
Right.
Because I don't have anyone else to talk to. No, it's because it's late at night. Otherwise, I would be bugging the shit out of her.
How about?
See, you're doing what I'm doing, you stuttering fucking jackass.
Speaking of stuttering, what would if you were a rapper, what would your name be?
Oh, I was already a rapper once.
Shut the fuck up.
No, dude, I actually have several rap songs that I've done both solo and with myself because since I've been a...
What do you mean with yourself?
Dude, listen.
You produced the music and the...
Yeah, and I rapped on it. Because since I've been in my mid-teens, I started out with a little 4-track setup studio in my room, and then I graduated to the full-on like digital shit that you've heard me do.
Yeah.
That sounds straight off the radio. I mean, don't deny it, dude. Like,
now I need to hear some.
What?
I need to hear it.
Dude, you've heard so much of my music.
No, I mean the rapping.
Okay, yeah. I did one recently since like between like a couple years ago and COVID, like somewhere between 2020, 2022, I did one that was the theme song for a while to my old podcast that there hasn't been an episode for like a year on or two.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I can definitely get you in touch with fucking that one. But yeah, I'm not as bad as you think, dude. Like,
I don't think you're bad. I haven't heard you yet. See, I'm not that person. I don't make up my mind about shit ahead of time like that.
Who's this? I like to travel a lot because I travel by airplane, sitting by the window, sleeping with a bimbo. Makes me feel like my life is in limbo. Too hot to handle, hotter than a candle. Sloppy like Oscar, but neat like Tony Randall. My rap is inconceivable. It's unbelievable. To me, it's easy, but to you, it's unachievable. Forget about the lowdown, forget about the hoedown. Live from New York, it's a hip-hop hoedown. My lip service makes you nervous. Yo, don't play dumb because you know that you deserve this. I'm a renegade rebel, rockin' bass, rockin' treble, taking rap to a higher echelon and level.
I don't know. Who is that?
Thank you very much.
Who is that?
Young M fucking C.
Oh, Young MC.
Young M fucking C. Young MC. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what would your rapper name be?
Used to be Trickmaster J.
Okay, I can dig it.
Trickmaster J.
I have no idea. What would my rapper name be? Just name me. I know that's brave, people. Trust me, I know. I just, it's what it is.
Heavy J.
That's too, simplistic for me.
Too obvious, right?
Yeah, that's garbage.
Okay. How about Slim J?
Just to be funny?
Slim Pickens.
Just like you call somebody...
Slim Jimkins. Slim Jaimie. Like Slim Shady. Jamie rhymes with Shady. Slim Jaimie.
I don't like that.
Slim J.
I mean,
J
instead of
Slim
Slim J, yeah, some kind of pun off of that.
Slim J.
Slim James.
Slimmy J.
Slim James.
No, Slimmy. I like Slimmy.
I do not like
Slimmy
that.
J.
It's something too close to slimy. Absolutely not.
How about just fuck you? Because that's the energy that you bring. She is a lady, and hear her roar. You know what I'm saying? Like she is like, dude. I'm surprised you're not like literally the leader of a feminist group out there.
What?
Yeah, it surprises me. You're all about fucking female empowerment and...
I am?
Oh, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No. I have some feministic viewpoints, but I also have some ones that would surprise you.
Okay. All right. Well, this isn't Dr. Phil or fucking CNN, so... What...
What would be the signs and symptoms if you had an illness named after you?
Nobody would like you.
And that's how you know you have the illness? Just nobody likes you?
Yeah, just all of a sudden, you just turn everyone off and you don't understand what you're doing.
Oh my God. Yeah. I guess for me, I guess I was taking it so much more literally. Big surprise. I would have said overthinking.
That's just it. You can teach me some shit like you're Yoda, but I can teach you some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you would let down your guard, like, you know, like you're, like, all fucking powerful, like you're fucking Gandalf the Great, or is it Gandalf the Great, or,
Yes.
or is it Gandalf the...
No, it's Gandalf the Great.
I used to think it might have been Gandalf the Grey.
No, that's...
Because, like, the way they would say great would sound a lot like gray, and he was, like, he had a gray beard, his fucking cloaks were gray.
You might be right, dude. It could be Gandalf the Grey. Because there was, now that you mention it, there was several times that that's what it sounded like when somebody addressed him.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the you know?
Yeah, exactly. This is why I'm more highly observant than you. This is why I should have... This is why I should have joined the FBI and not Pornhub.
John, what's the worst smell ever?
My breath in the morning. Or after like 2 days.
2 days? The fuck?
Dude, listen. Great question, Jaimie. Dude, I would have to say, you know, a lot of people probably won't admit this, you know, but, you know, let's say you were a bachelor and you weren't going to be around anybody for a couple days. You might skip brushing your teeth one day, you know? I mean, come on.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, maybe you're on a hike and you forgot your toothbrush and you do it with your fucking finger like people do. I don't know what you guys do.
Just chew on a stick.
But I have a very complex routine right now. It takes me about 10 to 12 minutes to do my entire routine every morning. So...
That's the worst smell. The worst smell you can think of.
No, I mean, I'm only guessing. I'm only guessing because I've seen what comes out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I see what's on the tongue scraper.
I honestly
and
don't.
I'm like, that was in my mouth and was gonna come out at somebody's, you know?
Ew.
That's
okay,
why
that's
I
enough.
make sure you know what I'm saying?
I guess I do. I guess. Ah!
Only once in a blue moon, dude. You know, I mean, everybody's supposed to shower every day, but you know, every now and then you might get sick
might
or you
skip
might
a
get
day.
fucking lazy or whatever, not have time, and you skip it and you put on extra deodorant. Well, you know, maybe you don't brush your teeth on day fucking 2 because you don't have time, and all you do is put some mouthwash in and you know, stick your finger down your throat. What?
Where did that come from?
I don't fucking know. All right, where were we on the questions? The worst smell.
And my answer to that is
Well, are you asking me?
well, you just went on for like 5 minutes even about your breath, so it's not my turn yet.
Oh, well, I was just being. I got no idea. I can't smell my own breath.
Yeah,
I really can't.
That's why I was confused.
I've tried to do the whole like, you know, that never works. All I smell is my hands.
The only time I ever smell my breath is when it smells like weed.
Oh yeah, when I took a gummy last night, I definitely reeked of like THC.
I bet you did.
Yeah. When I broke up some extra bud this morning in my hands, and then I like washed in the shower, I spread that like resin fresh, like you ground up like really high end bud in your fingers. I spread that all throughout my body because it was still on my fingertips when I washed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost like I washed in like
special.
weed. Oh yeah. I smell like a weed, bro.
You're special. What would you most like to do illegally?
I would like to murder several people.
It's fine to put that on YouTube though, but we can't say the grape word.
I think at this point, because we're never going to get monetized, you know, you know what I'm saying? That's why we more than welcome sponsorship, ladies and gentlemen, because not only can you guys help the movement of spreading awareness and, you know, maybe the unique mix of what we're trying to do here, you know, but you can advertise on here, you know, whatever you're doing, as long as it's not some fucking underground guerrilla fucking far right group that wants to take over the planet with like a fucking Bigfoot spaceship or some shit. I don't, you know, that's not what I'm saying.
Not completely out of the question.
You know, that is certainly not what I'm trying to fucking say here. What was the question
What
again?
would you like to do illegally? What would you most like to do illegally?
All right. Besides have a bunch of people assassinated?
Right.
I would love, just for one day, if there was nobody on the roads, like it was like everyone on the planet had just disappeared and it was just me. So all the roads all around here, everywhere the fuck I went, there was nobody on the roads, zero traffic. And I could just get into any car I wanted. Like, Almost like you see in those post-apocalyptic movies or those crazy sci-fi movies, like I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Where he's alone.
Yeah,
and
he has
just
this choice of like how much different.
Yeah, so he can just walk into a Ford dealership and take the keys off the fucking, to a $100,000 Mustang GT500, and So I would love to like pick out a fucking sports car here from a local dealership and just have the roads to myself for one day, just to whip the ever-loving shit out of a car for one day as fucking fast as I wanted to, and I wouldn't have to worry about any police, wouldn't have to worry about any drivers. Honestly, I know
fun.
That doesn't sound very funny, but I mean,
but it sounds fun.
That would be fucking incredible. I would love to be able to simulate that in VR.
Only thing I could think of was like take everybody out of Congress and the House of Representatives. One foul swoop, everybody's done. All the Supreme Court justices, everybody is done, and start over.
And you're worried about my comment. You're talking about some
what's wrong
fucking...
with that? You know how many people agree with me?
Dude, you're talking about some straight up fucking like... You're talking about like chapter 1. That came straight up... you can't help me from laughing, dude. It's so ironic.
No, I don't want to laugh.
But dude, that sounds like something that came straight out of chapter 1 of fucking the Handmaid's Tale books. You know what I'm saying? Like when they overthrown the fucking government. Like, what are you trying to say here? You're not trying to say. So you want to wipe out the entire structure that our forefathers and the Constitution and like
we
the
can
whole...
keep the structure. We need all new people.
Well, that's why we're allowed to all vote, I guess, somewhat.
They're never going to allow term limits for Congress.
All right. Well,
otherwise that would have already happened. They're never going to restructure it the way it needs to be restructured.
Well,
they're never going to do that. They're not going to allow that. So that's why Citizens United stands.
Just like my wish, let's wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. Which one do you think would fill up first if we wished in one hand and shit in the other?
Obviously.
Exactly. Your dream will never happen, even though it's a great dream.
Yeah.
I have a dream that one day we can fucking bleep, bleep, bleep. Different dreams. I could have dreamt of world peace and, but no, like usual, it was something extremely selfish and self-serving.
Well,
but
at least
hey.
some things are predictable. What falsehood
when you
would
live
like
in the
to create?
world by yourself, like I feel like I do sometimes, I mean, if I don't give it to myself...
Who will?
Who will?
And what falsehood would you like to create?
What falsehood? There are several falsehoods that I would love to create.
I thought this would be the best question for you of all the questions. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I would like to create the falsehood that I have a gigantic penis. Okay, now I'm not saying that I was hit with like the micro machine version of a dick.
Thank God for you.
You know what I'm saying? But I am actually, from what I've measured, because yet again, there are some guys out there going, what in the fuck did he do? Dude, you can't fucking... There are more men. Look it up online. Google it. Siri it. Whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm telling you. There is yes. At one point or another, when I was younger, yes. Okay? Now listen. Based on what I fucking remember, and based on what they say the average, white dude is, I'm a little above average.
Right. Isn't the average like 5?
I think it's higher than that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
I never would have guessed that.
Dude, I'm packing a safe 6. A safe, some would even say like 6, like and a half.
You mean 6 inches and a half?
Yeah. Maybe 3/4 on a good day.
I mean, it probably depends on the situation too,
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like somebody who's like 5'11" or 5'10" that desperately wants to be like, one more
half an inch.
Yeah, it's like really that important to them. Yeah. So I mean, I'm packing a safe 6. It's safe. It's not going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? It might puke on you, but it's not going to fucking like bust you wide open. It's not going to split you open like I'm fucking Paul Bunyan.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fucking the visuals, dude. The visuals. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a safe, it's going to do the job. It's going to hit your G-spot no matter how big your fupa is. It's going to it's going to hit the clit. It's going to do everything that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking safe. It's
Keep telling
pretty.
yourself that.
It's pretty.
I'm good. I'm
Dude,
fine.
you would not believe the amount of women that said, I have a nice dick.
Oh, I believe you.
And by nice, they mean like, it's polite. It's kind.
It's not, yes.
Yeah, it's safe, it's welcoming, it's tall enough, it's a white guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good dude. Like, nobody can have a bad time with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's fun for all. Oh,
Lord,
shit.
We're
We're having a good time, people. And I'm not asking you. I am telling you that we are having a good time. So did I answer your question? I don't even know what question we were on.
The falsehood. Oh, you answered it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's only one thought I have. How about you? Falsehood? What are we at, the Knights of the Round Table here?
Yeah.
Who the fuck wrote these, dude?
I don't know. I don't really have one.
Who was one of the Knights of the Round Table? And was the table really round? How do we know it wasn't rectangular? How do we know they weren't sitting at a kitchen island? Fucking history's got us all fucked up, bro. I'm telling you. Just like the Knights of Columbus. Are these people really think they are Knights of Christopher Columbus? Like that dude?
No,
like,
is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure it's something other dude. Like that's what I'm saying, bro.
Not.
I got to do more research on that. But like, what else can it mean?
I never thought about it, but that can't be it.
The Knights of Columbus. That's like saying like the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
That better
bro.
not be it, yo. What is that? Better not be it, yo.
Yeah, I hope not. But like, yeah, I went to one of those meetings as a kid, like when I didn't know what anything was or meant, and I was genuinely frightened by what I was like witnessing.
I believe it.
Like it was like way more Roman Polanski, fucking Elk Grove or whatever they call it.
Bohemian Grove?
Yeah, I mean, it was fucking like, dude.
Look into that, yo.
I just didn't realize it because I was like fucking 10 years old.
Right,
I had no idea what the fuck was going on. But now that I'm an adult and I look back on that moment, I was like, I don't think this was really a fucking, I don't know what happened here, bro. Like, maybe this would explain why I'm retarded now. I don't know. Maybe they ejected me maybe they took me for adrenochrome. Who knows? I got no. What was the question? No, your falsehood. What was your?
I didn't have one.
You don't have a lie that you would like to create? Oh, of course not, because that would just send out negative energy. It's a negative spell, like you're fucking Cruella de Vil stirring a cauldron.
Can you think of like a lie for the greater good?
A lie for the greater good. Everything's gonna be okay. No, dude, everything will be
Maybe that's it.
Okay.
But that's not necessarily a falsehood. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so it's
Here, dude, at the end of the day, no matter how freaked out or stressed out you get about life, at the end of the day, things are going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? I will survive. Well, I don't want to survive. Well, I mean, dude, speaking of music, you want to hear something crazy? You know what I listened to pretty much all morning as I was getting ready, just because I was curious. I fired up my Spotify and I'm like, play me like the hot country songs. Yeah, dude, you would not believe it. Dude, country does not sound like country used to fucking sound.
Right. But it all sounds the
same. The
same.
amount of rock and hip hop and R&B influence that it all has now. I mean, the entire country genre has completely fucking shifted.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll's just one of the many. Dude, you know what I find funny about Post Malone?
What?
He's never given off the vibe to me, and I've seen him in so many different interviews and so many different podcasts. He's always 100% real, always the same fucking dude. He's super chill. He seems super down to earth.
Yeah.
However, satirically, I find it funny how he shifts between like doing R&B and hip hop, and then all of a sudden one day he puts on like cowboy boots and a big belt buckle and a fucking cowboy hat and starts going twang, 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 and all of a sudden he's was like,
Beyonce, who the fuck does she think she is? And that album was garbage. Sorry, people.
like, that's, I mean, you can either call it crazy or call it impressive that, like, one person can
Or greedy as fuck.
just dominate one genre of music and just take their Gucci booted foot and fucking swing it over into another fucking genre of music and just completely hijack it.
It's garbage.
I mean,
I'm not for it.
It's nuts. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why us fucking Generation Xers were like, man, we wish we miss music from the 90s and 2000s. We do. We miss music
You're
back
damn
then
right.
because everything was so, I don't know. I
I
mean,
miss the depth.
everything just blends together
Especially
now.
to the hip hop, like thinking about Nas and Wu-Tang and Tupac, and Biggie, like the depth to the hip hop. Like, where's the depth?
Yeah.
People?
Now
Besides
people-
Kendrick and NF and like maybe Dax and like Tom McDonald, where's the fucking depth?
And now people are just, I wouldn't, like the mumble, hey,
Yo.
yeah, like I don't even know how to mumble. Dude, I'm so bad I'm better at rapping than mumble rapping. I don't even know how mumble rap goes. I don't listen to mumble rap.
I could never. And drill? What do you think about drill?
Because we're here for the bars. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I mean, the beats,
For sure.
if you can drop a sick fucking beat.
That's what
in the-
techno's
in-
for, though,
I mean, yeah.
The
and-
lyrics don't matter. It's just the beat so you can dance and like be otherworldly.
Oh, you don't like when the lyrics in techno or EDM repeat 15,000 times?
No,
in a song?
not even when I'm rolling 7 pills deep.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I love techno too, but they get so repetitive
It's
with
like-
repeating the same vocals. Yeah, it's
No,
just yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
But yeah, that techno, that doom tick, doom tick, doom tick,
Yeah.
doom, yeah. Or the
All
doom,
the raves,
doom,
yeah.
doom, doom,
Yeah.
doom, doom,
There's
yeah.
something to be said for it, but
Yeah,
like,
it does something to the body. You're like, man, I want to take some ecstasy and fuck, I mean, that's what
really
that.
dance. It's more. I didn't ever feel to do that. Rolling, really. I wanted to dance and move.
We got into such a.
I know what you're thinking.
We got into such a rhythm there talking about just random. I mean, dude, I think what I'm trying to say, first and foremost, about this strain of Glazed Donut is that it's a great strain for basically like shooting the shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
look at the deep. I mean, we had a giggly, great fucking time smoking up on the Glazed Donut. It's a really good conversational.
Good time.
Like, yeah, it does everything that it describes that
Hits
it
all the
do,
spots.
except for the glazy donut doughy shit.
Yeah, that is that. The only thing that I agree with is a sweet exhale.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. 'Cause it doesn't smell sweet per se, and it doesn't taste sweet per se. But when you exhale, it does.
Per se is one of those words that like rubs me the wrong way.
Really? Why?
Yeah, and I've never heard you say it until now.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I say that a lot.
Per se.
Bite me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate you on making it through another episode of Blazed and Infused.
As painful as it was.
Um,
Just kidding.
the strain once again was called Glazed Donut. We give it 4 thumbs up. Yeah, it was a great time, and yeah. Can you see how I'm centered on camera and you're not? Yeah, let's try to
Yeah, but then we have to be like touching. Do you see this?
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I was hoping there was a point that we could both like smile for the camera.
I've been smiling the whole time. Where you been?
Or no, I can just do what I've been doing. Like, for some reason, like, we can't smile and look at the camera at the same time naturally. So, like I'm literally fucking MacGyver of Photoshop. I have to fucking separate the fucking different times we smiled during an episode and then paste them together. Just to give people the fucking illusion that, like, we're having a fucking good time. Yeah. Yeah. It's all deception. Our podcast is a psyop.
Yeah.
It's a red flag.
What would be the purpose of that?
I have no the same purpose Max Headroom was for. Absolutely nothing.
Oh my god.
They've never
We're
taught the
pretty
dude
high.
the fucking reason or anything behind that.
There's gotta be one. You know,
Of
come on,
course
you
there
know
is,
me.
but they literally have not tracked down the person. Nobody's taking credit for it. They don't know the intent behind it or anything. But they were actually able to hijack a live TV station for 25 minutes, and all they did was impersonate Max Headroom saying weird shit, doing weird shit. The video's all over the internet. You can find it. The strain is great. We're great. You're great. You had a good time. We're having a good time. We're all having a fucking great time. If you could help us out and help out the movement of just bud in general, if you could hit the like button, if you could hit subscribe, make sure notifications
Cannabis
are
makes the
turned.
world a better place, people. It does.
Can you just allow me to get this out?
Yes.
If you could do us the incredible honor of hitting that like button along with the subscribe button, making sure notifications are turned on so you're notified every time an episode drops, typically on Fridays, but sometimes there's going to be circumstances where, hey, you know, life happens. Other than that, if you could like and especially share, and I already said like, I'm stoned, if you could comment, that would be also hugely fucking helpful, especially if what you have to say isn't anything negative.
Yeah, but you're just baiting now. Now they're going to be like, oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I have the power to go delete. I don't like it. Delete. Yeah. Hey, welcome to fucking technology, right?
That's valid.
You know, everybody wants to be fucking woke and, you know.
I don't know what people want to be anymore.
Or I don't know. Woke is the wrong fucking, you know.
Politically correct.
People want to just have technology to be able to do shit, so now you can just go delete. You can just literally delete somebody digitally out of your life.
Yeah.
Like a stalker tried to stalk me on like through Facebook yesterday. Somebody with an iCloud account not only tried texting me, but I had missed FaceTime audio and video calls from this lady. I had no idea who she was, didn't recognize her, she wasn't in my contacts. All I had to do was block person, and they literally just go the fuck away.
Yep.
Even if they text and try to call this shit out of you, you will never know it based on your fucking phone if you block a person.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, digitally you can literally say, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, and then that's when they show up at your doorstep with a machete, and you have to call 911. But let's hope that doesn't happen in this case. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Jon. Her name is Jaimie. The name of the show is Blazed Infused. Thanks once again for stopping by. Until we meet again on the next episode. Yeah, whatever it was, something fucking happened. Maybe it was even me.
It was a ghost.
Yeah, that's not funny.
It was a ghost.
Yeah, completely not funny. Nobody cares.
You sound like my kids.
Well,
You're
maybe
morphing into an adolescent before my eyes.
I'm trying to give you what you were giving me. And evidently, you're just used to the abuse. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then,
Peace out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, not, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's retarded.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Literally
is.
retarded.
Yes.